Hi, this is Nick. Before this video starts, I'm just here to say be sure to watch the section at the end of this video about our new kits. Thank you. Back to the video. Hi, I'm Nick and this is the TbT channel. Welcome to this part 2 of the tuning a BSA Lightning video. Now, this one is very much experimental. You may or may not ever get to see this video because I think I may have found a way of, while not necessarily polishing it, but of actually rolling this in glitter. Now, the thing that's always got me in the past was this little pin. It's contoured for the existing steel arrangement, and when I used my previous guides across here, they broke, but I'm using different guides now, so I believe that fits perfectly in there, and I believe that fits perfectly there, so the two together are pretty darn good and a nice fit onto that. So we may actually have a maxi kit. We may have a working maxi kit. The one concern I have is putting all of that spring pressure in one straight line, horizontal line across there. But the way with these things is, if things are going to fail, they fail within the first dozen shots. So I'm going to put this together. This video isn't due for release for another week anyway, because I've got loads made. So I'm going to put this together and I'm going to put a tin of pellets through this and see what happens. So anyway, worst case scenario, we carry on with the maximizer kit that we've done for donkey's years, and we know it works. I just want it to be better than that. Throw my top hat on the floor, doesn't matter. Okay, what we need to do now we are inside the gun is the same as we always do. First of all, we degrease inside of the compression tube, because every time that the gun comes apart we need to degrease inside the compression tube. Otherwise, even tiny amounts on the compression tube there, the seal will pick them up, push them into the bottom, and it will diesel away like Billy-O. Then we need to degrease the piston, clean it up, get inside of here and clean up the inside of the slots for this cocking slot here and around the top ones there, although they do feel quite nice, but this was a British made gun. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to polish the rear section here of the piston. Now it's not going to fit inside of a cordless drill and there's no latch rod, so I can't do it the way I normally would do, so I'm going to do it on my lathe. If you don't have a lathe, you'll probably just do it by sitting there with a bit of abrasive, turning it round and round, and then metal polish until it's shiny. I'm just going to go give this a polish. I shall return. I'm back. I've got a shiny piston. I've found my degreaser. All is well with the world. I'm going to test this rig with the 29 coil spring first. The spring that I took out was 34 coils. It's here actually. 34 coils of 3.15 millimeter wire. Now, it was too much, and I think the gun would shoot better without losing much power, simply with fewer coils. So I'm going to start off actually with 29. For why 29? Well, I have 29, 31 and 34 available. What I'm thinking is 29 may give me 11 foot-pound, because the spring steel that we use is better than what I have in there. And it's also the one that is least likely, or most likely to work. Let's be positive, it's one that's most likely to work. So that is why I'm going to use that one. And if it doesn't give me enough power, I'm simply going to go up to 31 coils. But all that will require is for me to take the back plug off and then change the spring. So I don't need to do a full strip down like I have with this one. So just to show you how I came at the measurements for what I'm actually putting in here now, because also there's 34 coils there. I'm going to be adding the preload from the shoulder of the top hat, a slip washer, and the little shoulder on the, just check that fits inside the piston, on the flange there as well. So there'll be a little bit extra preload. So it's going to be 29 coils plus 8mm, 9mm of preload, which is how I've come to that kind of figure. So I'm going to put this back together. We're going to see what happens. I'm going to video it, me putting it back together, because if this does work, this is the only video I need to make. I don't have to keep remaking this video, which will be a bonus. So time will tell on that one. I will get this put back together in the next video, and we shall see what happens. Like, subscribe, hit notifications, because I'm making lots of these videos. We have lots of videos and other things radio controlled related. We also have lots of gun related ones, comparisons, should you buy reviews, shooting reviews, and also other strip down guides. So do all of that. Oh, this is what I was going to show you. Sorry, just slip washer, slip washer already in there, top hat into there, and then the rear guide. You can see the rear guide is just there. Any longer and it wouldn't cock, any shorter it wouldn't support the spring enough. So that kit should be perfect. We'll fit it in the next video. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye. With regards to the actual kit that we are going to be producing, I've done a lot of experimenting. But what you have to bear in mind is there have been several different versions of the Lightning and Supersport over the years. From the very first ones to the latest ones, there are design changes all the way along. So the first thing you need to do is check that you have this profiled pin in your gun, okay? If it doesn't have the profile pin, then the guide and the flange aren't going to fit onto it. If you have this rod inside of the gun, which the rear guide goes over, I would suggest you keep it and put your top hat onto it, or slip washer first and then the top hat, okay, and then assemble as normal. So that acts as a kind of some sort of rod, latch rod inside of the gun. And also, because this is a 25 caliber rifle with a 31 coil spring, which is what I ended up with, a 31 coil spring, it's a lovely firing cycle at 11. But you may need more spring for a 2.2, even more for a 177, and there are going to be different variants, as I said, plus the fact every gun is different. So we're going to be supplying all of these kits with the 34 coil spring. So be aware, experimentation is going to be needed, and you may well need to shorten the spring. Not a difficult job. There's a video on it. I think it's one of the, when I'm developing the HW30 kit, I'll show you about collapsing the end coil. It's a very easy job. So that's it. The kit is going to be slightly different to how I describe it in the next video, section 3 of 3 on the rebuild and fitting the kit. But that is because I've done the experimentation with the kits since making that video, so this is just to explain it. Thanks a lot for watching. Please like, subscribe, hit notifications, leave a comment, tell me what you think. I'll speak to you all again soon. Goodbye.